We all need to be cautious when evaluating scientific information presented on television or other media outlets, as not all sources are equally reliable. Some media sources may invite scientists who are not experts in a particular field, or they may present scientific findings in a misleading or inaccurate way. Be aware of these potential biases and seek out additional information from reliable sources. Try to get a balanced and accurate understanding of scientific issues. One way to ensure that you are getting reliable science information is to seek out sources that are known for their credibility and accuracy, such as scientific journals, reputable news organizations, and reputable science websites. You can also try to confirm the information you hear or read by looking for additional sources that report on the same topic. This can help you get a more complete and accurate understanding of the scientific issues being discussed. Remember, the word of one scientist cannot replace the word of the entire scientific community. Scientific findings are typically based on the work of multiple researchers who have conducted experiments and collected data, and the validity of those findings is typically established through a process of peer review, in which other scientists in the same field review the work and determine whether it meets the standards of scientific evidence. It is only when a finding has been thoroughly reviewed and supported by the scientific community that it can be considered well established and widely accepted. I want to repeat it, don't call me boring. It is only when a finding has been thoroughly reviewed and supported by the scientific community that it can be considered well established and widely accepted. There have been many instances throughout history where scientists have proposed ideas or theories that were initially met with skepticism or rejection, but were later accepted as true. For example, Galileo Galilei's ideas about the heliocentric model of the solar system, that the Sun, rather than the Earth, is at the center of the solar system, were initially met with resistance, but are now widely accepted as true. Similarly, the work of early scientists such as William Harvey, who proposed that the circulation of the blood is driven by the heart, and Louis Pasteur, who demonstrated the role of microorganisms in fermentation and disease, were initially met with skepticism but are now considered foundational to our understanding of biology. With the COVID crisis, we witnessed confusion between science and research because the two terms are closely related and are often used interchangeably. However, it is important to understand the distinction between the two. Science refers to a systematic and logical approach to discovering new knowledge and understanding the natural world. It involves forming hypotheses, collecting data through observation and experimentation, and analyzing and interpreting the results. Science is based on evidence and is designed to be objective and unbiased. Research, on the other hand, refers to the systematic and thorough investigation of a specific topic or problem. Research can be conducted in many different fields, including science, but it is not limited to scientific endeavors. Research can involve gathering and analyzing data, conducting experiments, or studying existing sources of information. The goal of research is to gather information and answer questions or solve problems. While science and research are related and often overlap, they are not the same thing. Science is a way of understanding the world, while research is a way of gathering information and answering specific questions. The results of research can eventually become part of science if they respect the scientific method and are validated several times.